Shalom and welcome to this episode of Ask Aviel. My name is Aviel. You can ask me questions so that we can share, learn and grow together. Today, I want to talk about Or HaOlam, the light of the world. The first chapter of John's Gospel tells us that the light of the world was present at the very beginning. He is a person. He was with God, and He was God. He was with God in the beginning. All things were made through Him, and apart from Him, nothing was made that has come into being. In Him was life, and the life was the light of men. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overpowered it. John the Immerser, Yochanan HaMatvil, was a man sent from God. He came as a witness to testify about the light of the world, so that through him everyone might believe. John himself was not the light, but he came to bear witness concerning the Or HaOlam. This true light, coming into the world, gives light to every man. John was reminding believers everywhere that a very unique light came into existence on the first day of creation. In Genesis 1:3, then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. This was not light coming from the sun, moon, or stars, as these celestial bodies were only created on day 4. So this meant that the light that shone in the darkness was present by itself. Light came out of the chaos. God did not have to fashion light with His hands. God merely spoke the words, "Light be," and there was light. This shows us that the Or HaOlam is more than a physical substance. There is also a supernatural aspect. Revelation 22:5 clearly tells us that there will not be any sun or moon in the new heavens and the new earth, for God Himself will be the light. Prophet Zechariah says in chapter 14 verse 7 that in the new heavens and the new earth there will be light even in the evening time. Prophet Isaiah said in chapter 9 that the people walking in darkness will see a great light. Upon those dwelling in the land of the shadow of death, light will shine. Later, Matthew quotes the prophecy in chapter 4 verse 16, emphasizing that the people sitting in darkness have seen a great light, and those sitting in the region and shadow of death, on them a light has dawned. Luke echoes the same prophecy in chapter 1 verses 78 to 79. Through our God's heart of mercy, the sunrise from on high will come upon us to give light to those who sit in darkness and in the shadow of death, to guide our feet in the way of shalom. Luke 2:32. At the time of Yeshua's Brit Milah or circumcision, old Simeon received the child Yeshua into his arms and offered a bracha blessing to God, saying his eyes had now seen God's salvation, Yeshua, which God had prepared as a light for revelation to the nations and the glory of God's people Israel. In Exodus 10, it describes the 9th strike on Egypt, the 9th plague. Then Adonai said to Moses, "Stretch out your hand toward heaven, and there will be darkness over the land of Egypt, a darkness that may be felt." So Moses stretched out his hand toward heaven, and there was a thick darkness in all the land of Egypt for 3 days. They could not see one another, nor could anyone rise from his place for 3 days. Yet all Bnei Israel, the children of Israel, had light within their dwellings. The darkness upon Egypt had a supernatural element to it that could be felt. Light is not only a physical property, it is an aspect of God's character, for God is light, and in Him is no darkness at all. 1 John 1:5. In judgment, God withdrew His presence so significantly that the people experienced the void as darkness, which could even be felt. It seemed that God did not even allow the sun or any artificial light sources to work. The Egyptians must have attempted to use candles and lamps, but still they were unable to produce light. This showed that God's light was greater than the Egyptian sun god, Ra. All the children of Israel had light in their dwellings. It seems that Israel was spared from the plague. Perhaps God granted them His unique presence, bringing them the unique supernatural light of the world that was not dependent on the sun. How do we, as believers, obtain this light in our lives? Psalm 119:105 says, "Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path." Whenever we find ourselves walking in darkness, confusion, chaos, darkness, and fear, we go to the Word of God, the Holy Scriptures. It is the lamp showing us where and how to walk. Through the Scriptures, we learn the halakha, how to walk right with God. With the Or HaOlam guiding us, our paths are illuminated brightly so that we can see the next step ahead, and we will have the confidence to keep moving forward. John 8:12, Yeshua said, "I am the light of the world. The one who follows me will no longer walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." Yeshua HaMashiach is the light of the world, the Or HaOlam. Follow Him, and we will no longer walk in darkness, for He is the light who will lead us to Himself. 1 John 1:7. We walk in the light, as He Himself is in the light. There are many records in the 4 Gospels of Yeshua healing the blind and bringing them sight. He came to this world so that the blind may see. Whether it was physical blindness or spiritual blindness, the Or HaOlam brings truth and righteousness into the situation, and the light overcomes the darkness. Thank you for joining me. I pray that this message inspires and challenges you. God bless you and your family. Shalom.